You guys seen this? Or this? Literally who? This is apparently FaZe Ruggs' brother. This is Brawadis, I guess. 6.68 million subscribers. I've never watched an apology video in my life, and you're missing out. Their content. But apparently he's apologizing for harassing a Starbucks worker, and he recorded it and uploaded it on his channel. Let's look at the let's look at the incident first, and then we'll look at the apology. How about that?
Hey, Brawadis, and today I'm gonna be trying exotic fast food drinks that you guys never knew existed. Let's go, guys. First spot we pulled up to, Starbucks coffee. Let's go try their most exotic drink. I'm excited.
Wait, my breakfast.
Do you mind just not recording? It'll just be facing me, so it won't be showing anybody else.
We won't allow, for the privacy of everybody, we just recording, like, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna show anybody else. It's just gonna be me. Like, if anyone comes out from there, we'll put the camera down.
The policy is just no recording, period, though.
Okay. I mean, this is sort of my job I'm just trying to do, just like we're trying to work.
Rose said this is sort of my job. Dog, just go to a different Starbucks. Just go to a different Starbucks. You don't lose anything by just going to a different Starbucks and just hoping they have another policy. You're gonna be just like, also, yeah, girl, the boycott. What are we doing here? He's like, yo, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. He's like, hey, can you just not record me? Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. Let's yeah, we'll do this somewhere else. My bad. And then you just leave. And then you delete the footage. Why would you upload this? You're not live streaming. I guess for the content of I got arrested at Starbucks. Because he thought it was like, he thought he was in the right, I guess. You know, as a multi-millionaire, just rocking up to random employees who said, hey, it's our policy to not serve anybody who's filming us. Right? Which we can interrogate that policy separately. It's not the employee's job, right, to make the policies. He just enforces the policies. He's just like, dog, my boss told me not to serve anybody who's recording, so I don't know what you want me to do. He's like, oh, I'll just be quick. No.
As well, I don't know, like.
Once you're outside, 100%.
Okay, so the policy is to not record for the privacy of other people, right?
The policy is to not record.
And then what was the reason for that?
It is for the privacy of the people.
So if I'm just filming myself and no one else is being recorded, so the privacy.
Bro, just leave. What is this entitled attitude? Why is he debate broing the Starbucks worker? Why is he like, what, so the policy is just not recording for why? For what purpose? For the privacy of people? Okay, so if I'm just recording myself, then nobody else in the film. Is that correct? Just leave. Here's so let me change the policy just for you because you asked. For somebody who doesn't even have the ability to do so, right? Or the authority to do so. The barista can't just change the policy. It's not his policy. He's not just being a dick to you for no reason. He's not just being like, oh, I hate content creators, so I'm not gonna let them record here. No, the policy came from his boss. Maybe his boss's boss. Maybe his boss's boss's boss. Bro is so far removed, right, from the policy that he's literally just enforcing it. And you have to take that and accept that and eat that and be like, all right, my bad. It's so simple. Like, what does he think is gonna happen? Like, what does he think is gonna happen? Does he think like, oh, you're so sorry. You're actually totally correct. You've outwitted me in the marketplace of ideas. Now I, as a barista, am going to change the policy that can jeopardize my job by letting you record.
Privacy, no one's really being like.
Yeah, because regardless the policy that was set for us is just no recording.
Can you give me a reason other than the privacy of other people? Because I don't.
No, it's the policy. You're not entitled to a reason. Bro, I hate people like that. They're so They're like so, not even just content brain, right? They're so narcissistic that they only care about what they want specifically. He's like, I hear this is your policy, but what about me and my wants? I came into your workplace that you're getting paid freaking minimum wage to do, right? Your job, and serve people like me all the time. But can't you give me an exception? It's just me, right? Because they don't understand that they are in a long line of people that this barista has to deal with who has the same entitled attitude, right? It's not just this guy. It's this guy, and then the next guy, and then 5 guys after that, and then 2 guys after that, and then the woman after that, and then the 3 guys after that, right? It's basically everybody you deal with as a waged employee, right? And everybody's asking for the same thing. Hey, can you give me an exception, right? Because they're only interacting with that person once, while that person is interacting with people like them hundreds of times a day. Everybody's asking for an exception. Everybody's asking to break the policies for them specifically because they're a special little snowflake, right? My mom told me I'm special, please. You must treat me special too. And he doesn't understand that, like, no means no. He said, you cannot record here because it's our policy. He's like, that's not a good enough reason. Give me a better reason. Like, why do you think you're entitled to a better reason than it's not the policy of the store you're at? And apparently this keeps going. He doesn't leave the store until 10 minutes. I'm sorry. That's insane. But maybe he goes to a different store, actually. Maybe he goes to a different store.
That is the policy that's set by.
I know, but obviously the policy, there has to be a reason why that's a policy. So I'm trying my best right now.
It's not his job. I don't know. Ask for the manager, and the manager can explain it to you the exact same way. It's not his job to know why the policy exists. It's not. It's his job to just say, this is the policy, please leave me alone. It's basically the corporate way of saying, this is above my head. I can't give you the answers you want. And anybody who works a job knows that to be the case. When somebody says it's our policy, it's them saying, listen, bro, I didn't make the fucking rules. Go ask somebody higher than me. That's what it's saying here, right? It's a shortened version of that. It's, dog, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But he's like, well, can you please explain to me what this policy is and where it comes from? Because the way I feel is that this policy is completely inaccurate. And it's not at all indicative of the way that society should run. I don't know if this is above my pay grade means anything to somebody who probably never worked in a job. Yeah, that's true. Raising elbow to this portion that also includes the workers' faces. I'm surprised that it gets to 30 minutes. How can there be 30 minutes of this? How long does it? I mean, apparently it ends with him getting arrested or the cops being called or something. But like, how long can you, or how many times can you say, it's our policy, I'm sorry, that it is not getting to this person's head?
Just like be calm and be understanding, but 100%. Yeah.
He said, I'm trying my best to be calm and be understanding. Why does he act like he's wrong here? Why is he acting like he's being personally slighted for not being allowed to record in the freaking Starbucks? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Why does also, like, just generally, why doesn't he just like leave his cameraman outside, go and order the coffees or drinks or whatever, and then walk outside with the drinks and then do your review there? Why do you need to show yourself ordering them in the first place? Just be like, yo, I got the caramel macchiato with oat milk and freaking sprinkles or whatever. Or yeah, do the drive-through. Like, what are we doing here?
I feel like that is the policy that's set by.
I know, but obviously the policy, there has to be a reason why that's a policy. So I'm trying my best right now to just like be calm and be understanding, but
100%.
yeah.
They just don't explain everything necessarily. There's just certain rules that they set in place.
But you won't be in it, and neither will anybody else. I'm just gonna order it.
He's like, I hear you, but shut up, I don't care. Also, the worker is on camera right now, by the way. I just want to point out, she's literally on camera right now, currently, as he's saying that nobody else will be on camera. And he left it in the YouTube video. So honestly, like, the Starbucks policy was correct, objectively so. And I also love that he's like, but you won't be in it, and neither will anybody else. So I'm just gonna order right now, right? I'm just gonna order right now, okay? He's now gotten past the bargaining stage. That he's now just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I want to, because you can't stop me. Bro literally said, I'm just going to order.
Certain rules that they set in place.
But you won't be in it, and neither will anybody else. I'm just gonna order it.
She's literally on camera, right? At the exact moment. That's crazy. I'm sorry. We're only a minute in. So focus up. Focus up. We're only a minute in.
Certain rules that they set in place.
But you won't be in it, and neither will anybody else. I'm just gonna order a drink, and then.
Unfortunately, if you're recording, I'm not going to help you out.
Okay, can this nice man help me out, or
No.
so you won't allow anybody to help me out
No,
with a
because-
drink?
Yeah, no, because recording is just...
So you're refusing to serve me because
No shot. No shot. Did he pull out his phone after being told he will not be served while recording? And he said, so you're refusing to serve me, you say? You're refusing to serve me, you say? This kind of smells of discrimination. It's so funny because he's the exact reason this policy is in place in the first place. He is quite literally the exact reason the policy is in place in the first place. The exact reason. This bro is abusive or something. I literally know nothing about him except he's FaZe Rug's brother. But there's a no serving while recording policy. So people like this don't pull out their phone and start recording you while you're serving them or whatever. It's the policy to be like, okay, if you're recording, I'm not going to engage with you. Sorry, sir, I cannot engage with you until you turn off your recording. You know? Until you turn off your recording, I'm not going to engage with you.
Just because you're recording...
Ernie's policy probably came in place after those black dudes recorded their harassment by the police at Starbucks at the behest of racist workers. True. That's actually a good point. That's actually probably where it came from. And Starbucks got into a lot of hot water. So somebody pulls the phone out and they're just like, just don't engage with them at all. Just tell them it's the policy and they'll go away. But apparently that did not work here.
I know.
These guys are just coming in and doing their job every day.
Of course, just like
stop
me.
You
giving
caught him
them a
aboard?
hard time,
True.
all right?
Can you explain how I'm giving them a hard time?
They just asked me, you guys are giving them a hard time, just leave.
Can you ask him how I'm giving them a hard time?
There's no need for that. I just need you guys to leave. Either place an order or leave.
I would love to place an order. He's refusing to serve me.
Oh, then that means you guys need to leave. That's
What's
Oop.
the reason?
Ooh. Ooh. White shirt guy, no, this is security. You see he has a little badge on him. He was like, listen, gotta place an order to leave. Well, he's not letting me place an order. Well, you gotta leave. Sorry. You had two options, now you have one. You gotta start making your way downtown.
What's the reason? You gotta give me a reason and then I'll leave.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They actually don't have to give you a reason. You know, common misconception. You're not entitled to a reason. You're not. This is why I hate like customers always right mentality. Because there's people like this who are definitely not right. Bro, student, you gotta do this one post. True. He's posted up like Daniel, bro. Technically, he was never a customer. True. He didn't pay for a single thing. I can't believe he posted this on his own channel. Now let's do his apology. So I want to see what his apology actually is.
Make this video just to be honest and open with my supporters and just tell you guys everything that's been going on in my life. I wanted to hop on YouTube.
I don't care about that. I care about say you're sorry to Connor. Gosh darn it.
and film this video to just be very honest and speak from the heart to all my supporters and to anybody who rocks with me just about everything that's been going on in my life. First and foremost, before I get into anything else, I want to start off by saying that recently I've made some decisions that I am not proud of. I have done a few things and said a few things that I personally am not proud of myself for. I'm upset with myself. I'm mad at myself. It's just not me. It's not me. And to get into specifics,
Okay.
I mean, obviously the whole situation that happened at Starbucks. Some decisions that I've been making in my life recently are just decisions that I am not proud of and I'm upset with myself for. I
You already said that one, okay?
hate myself
Wait,
for how
what was
I
that cut?
decisions that I am not proud of and I'm upset with myself for. I hate myself for how I reacted in the
Whoa, that was such a weird cut. Dog, you can just re-record it. You don't have what? I'm so confused. Okay, just okay.
Starbucks situation. I'm not proud of myself for that moment.
I mean, you seem pretty proud of yourself during this entire video. I'm being real.
So at the same time, I feel
And this was only 2 days ago, so you seem pretty proud of yourself then.
ashamed of myself and I hate myself for doing that. I reacted in an ugly way and that's just not me. I'm not proud of that moment. I'm ashamed of myself for acting the way
Bro,
I
these
did.
cuts are gonna kill me.
I was raised a lot better than that by two amazing parents. And before I continue with anything
Stop
else
with the
in this
cuts. What is happening? That was like 5 cuts in 1 minute.
video, I just want to sit here before anything else and look at everyone in the face and say that I'm truly sorry for my actions recently. I'm apologizing for anything I've done that's been out of line, for anything that I've said.
Okay,
that
that's
has
not an
been
apology, dog. He's like, okay, let's get into specifics. The Starbucks situation. That happened. But I'm sorry for what I've been doing recently. He doesn't say, I'm sorry to the Starbucks workers that I've harmed and I hurted that I hurt in that video. I'm sorry for my behavior and my entitlement that I was putting on display in that video. I should not have been recording in this establishment. I left their faces unblurred, and that was bad of me. I recorded the faces of customers, and that was bad of me. I should have just listened to what the employees said, stopped recording immediately, and left the store, or potentially went to a different Starbucks that would be okay with recording. I didn't do that. I'm sorry. It's literally that simple. Not, I'm sorry for the things that I've done. And for how I've acted recently. That's what he's saying so far.
been disrespectful because I know recently there have been a couple of different instances where I've said some things that I shouldn't have, and I've done some things that I regret, and I've gotten disrespectful in certain situations.
Bro,
I just want to
he's cut 4 cuts in 1 sentence. Am I not crazy for like just this idea that like, I'm not saying you can't cut in your apology video, right? But at least have a little bit of authenticity instead of being like, I don't know how you feel with the video. Like, what are we talking about here?
have, and I've done some things that I regret.
Not the problem though. You're expecting this dude to fire more than 2 brain cells. He has.
And I've gotten disrespectful in certain situations, and I just want to come here and say sorry. I'm very sorry. That's not the person that I am. I'm not proud of myself for doing those things. I'm sitting here and apologizing for all my actions that have made anybody upset or that have made anybody feel any.
You can't do a blanket apology. I'm sorry to anybody who may be mad at me for anything that I've ever done ever in my entire life. Does that cover all the bases? And everything that I'm doing now or in the future.
Type of way. I'm sorry.
Also, you have to give, wait, what specifically is he talking about besides the Starbucks situation? Like, it's not an apology if you don't talk about the situations.
I apologize. It is my fault. I'm 30 years old, so I'm grown enough to where I can take accountability when I'm wrong and I can acknowledge my wrongs. And that's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm sitting here full of shame, not pinning the blame of my actions on anybody else, not justifying my disrespectful actions, not sitting here and saying, oh, well, the only reason I acted that way was because of this person and that person and because this thing No. It is nobody's fault but mine. I'm not here to make excuses for my actions. I'm not here to justify anything disrespectful that I've done. Instead, I'm sitting here to take full accountability, say sorry, and apologize for anything that I've done that has been out of line or disrespectful in any sort of way. That is not me. That's not the way I was raised, and I'm not proud of myself for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for anything wrong that
What was that? Okay, that was a crazy cut.
That's not the way I was raised, and I'm not proud of myself for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for any.
Bro, he cut off his apology to cut it with a different apology. How many cuts are in this? So far, at least like 50.
Anything wrong that I've done, you know, these last couple of weeks,
You can't that's not an apology. You can't say I'm sorry for anything that I've done wrong that I've done for the past couple of weeks. That's not an apology.
for that. I'm sorry. I'm
Cut,
sorry for
cut.
anything wrong that I've done, you know, these last couple of weeks. I'm grown
Cut.
enough at this point in my life to where I can acknowledge my wrongs and take accountability for any of the wrong things that I've done.
Wait, okay. Crazy cut to a different camera angle. He's also said the same thing like 7 times. Are y'all getting that? Nina, thank you for the 6 month in advance. Wait, 6 months resubscription with Prime. Much appreciated. Maybe the video's loot, maybe.
I'm grown enough to where I can sit here and look at the entire world in the face and admit that I was the one in the wrong.
He said that. You literally said that 10 seconds ago. Am I tripping? I feel like I'm like in like JoJo's part 6, part 5. You know what I mean? It's just like
I can acknowledge my wrong that I've done, you know, these last couple.
he's saying, I'm grown enough to acknowledge that I'm wrong. I'm grown enough to acknowledge when I've done wrong. I'm grown enough to know and sit you in the face and say, I've done wrong here. I'm grown enough to understand that I take accountability for my own actions. I'm not blaming it on anyone else. I'm grown enough to understand that I can't blame it on anybody else. Like, this is literally all he's been saying so far.
Couple weeks. I'm grown enough at this point in my life to where I can acknowledge my wrongs and take accountability for any of the wrong things that I've done. I'm grown enough to where I can sit here and look at the entire world in the face and admit that I was the one in the wrong.
How were those two statements meaningfully different? How were those two statements that we just listened to meaningfully different from each other that it required its own separate cut? Different word order, I guess.
In this Starbucks situation, and I gotta be better. It was my fault, and I'm here to take full accountability for being the one in the wrong. It's not who I am as a person. It is not a proud moment for me, and that's what I'm here doing today. I feel like it's very immature and very childish when you do something wrong and you try to blame other people. You try to point fingers and be like, "Oh, well, the only reason I did that."
You already said that. You did the same finger pointing literally like a minute ago. You've already said this. Okay, is this entire video talking about how he's going to apologize and not him actually apologizing?
Make excuses for why I've acted the way I've acted recently, but instead I'm sitting here
Cut.
looking all you
Cut.
guys straight in the face to just apologize and say sorry for my
Cut.
actions, and it's just not
Cut.
me. I'm ashamed of
Cut.
myself for acting the way I've been acting. I'm not
Cut.
happy with myself, and not only am I apologizing to you guys watching this video, not only am I saying sorry to all my supporters, but I've also
Cut.
decided that after I do film this video, I want to drive back over to that Starbucks and
He does not do it on stream. No, it's after he filmed this video. Okay, I wanted to make sure that he did not. That would have been so funny. That would have been so funny. Oh, that would have been so funny. Millionaire and his dog drinking out of a solo cup. By the way, true.
and apologize to that employee face to face. Yeah, he may come across this video and hear my sorry, but I feel like it would be more genuine if I gave him an apology face to face. I feel like that comes more from the heart. I just feel
Honestly, dog, I think you're still banned. I'm gonna be real. I think you're still banned.
like an apology is more genuine face to face than it is through a computer screen.
Oh, it'd be so funny if he shows up and his face is on the window being like, this person is banned, don't serve him. That would be hilarious.
Camera. I'm gonna go apologize to that worker face to face than it is through a computer screen or through a camera. I'm gonna go apologize to that worker for giving him a hard time when he was just trying to do his job. What I will say, because I promised at the beginning of this video that I was gonna be 100% honest and open with everybody watching this video. I promise I'll speak from my heart to all my supporters. And so what I will
Dog, that was the first thing he said already. Like, he's not. Okay, it's just he keeps repeating himself. I don't know what else to say about that.
Say is recently in my life, I've been going through a lot, you know, as an influencer.
Yes. As in my apology video, I do talk about how hard my life is as a multi-million follower, multi-million dollar, influencer. Yes, in my video apologizing to the minimum wage workers, I too like to bring up how tough my life is. Indeed.
As a YouTuber, there's a lot of things from my life that are on camera. There's a lot of things that I record. There's a lot of things that I post on the internet, but that doesn't mean that I post everything about my life. Like, don't get me wrong, my supporters know a large chunk of what happens in my life. That's true, but that doesn't mean that they know everything. I don't put everything of my life on the internet. You know, there's not a camera rolling and recording me 24/7. So I will be honest with you guys.
But you said that was your job. You said it was your job, though. That's you said it in the video. You said, hey, this is my job. My entire life is recorded. So what happened to that? Is he related to FaZe Rug? This is FaZe Rug's brother.
And let you know that recently I've been dealing with some things and just going through a couple different things that...
This is why I was disrespecting the Starbucks workers, because my life is tough as a multimillionaire with my McMansion and marble floors, driving my Mercedes Benz, all of the M's. Man, it's tough. He did the sigh too. He did the...
I'm in a very dark
spot. Did he cut away from the sigh? Did he? Oh, no. He did not just cut the sigh in. I don't believe that.
Through a couple different things that I'm in a very...
No, okay, he cut after the sigh. Very genuine. Very genuine, yes.
Dark spot mentally. I'm not happy with myself. I'm in a really tough dark spot up here in my own head. There's just been a couple different things that have occurred in my life recently that have put me in a really down, depressing state and a very dark place mentally. It's made me very sad.
Okay, he's now said that 3 times.
I'll just be honest with you guys, like I promised in the beginning of this video, I've been struggling a lot mentally. It's been hard.
Bro, who is editing this, dog? Who is editing this? He's just said the same thing over and over again.
For me to deal with all the occurrences that have been happening in my life. A lot of things that have happened to me in my life just have really...
Did there need to be 3 cuts there?
The occurrences that have been...
Okay, sorry. I have to stop bringing up the cuts. We're going to focus on the content of the apology. Focus. Content of the apology. Listen.
Happening in my life. A lot of things that have happened to me in my life just have really fucked me up mentally. And it's really... It's really given me a lot of mental health struggles that have been...
That was such a weird cut.
Really fucked me up mentally. And it's really given me a lot of mental health struggles that have been hard for me to overcome. There have been a couple things recently that...
Bro, why does the lighting keep... Sorry. Focus.
Have happened in my life that they've beat me up. I'm not talking about someone physically coming to my face and punching me and beating me up, but I'm talking about some hits that I've taken up here mentally that have...
Listen, I'm not laughing at his mental health struggles, but I can't take him seriously when he keeps doing this. I can't take him seriously when he keeps doing this. I can't.
Just put me in a very depressing state and
up
a very tough spot.
I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, focus.
That it's just been hard to recover from. I've just been so down and depressed and hurt internally, and I've been so hurt and sad mentally. And
sorry. I can't. He needs to stop pointing at his head. I can't. He needs to stop doing this. He's done it like 12 times. Like 12 separate times. Oh my goodness. I can't. Because in my mind, I was literally saying in my mind, I was like, if he does it again, I can't stop myself from laughing. I was like, if he does it again, I cannot stop myself from laughing. I don't know why he keeps doing it. I don't know why he keeps doing it. You think the cups are removing even more head tapping? I don't know what he's removing in the cups. Take a shot every time, bro. I would be dead. I would die. How? Okay, we're only 5 minutes in. Focus up. We're only 5 minutes in. Focus up.
I've been so down and depressed and hurt internally, and I've been so hurt and sad mentally. And like I said, I don't put everything that I'm going through on camera. So, you know, just because in my videos I don't talk about certain things that have happened to me that have really made me upset or really taken a toll on me mentally, that doesn't mean that they're not happening in my life. I'm human too, and so I have a life off camera as well. And just like a lot of you guys watching this video who have dealt with something in your life that has made you very sad or depressed or upset, and it's really beat you up mentally, and it's really made you—
Can he stop, please? Please, can you stop? Can he stop doing that? He needs to stop. Okay. Y'all see what I'm saying though? Like, why does he keep doing that? That's a bit. It must be a bit. Why does he keep doing it? He does it so many times. Why does he keep doing it?
You feel very shitty as a person. That's what I'm going through right now. I'm no different than any of you guys. Just because I have a camera, I have some followers on the internet, does not make me any different than all of you guys watching.
Oh, now he has some followers on the internet. But in this video, he was basically like, oh, Google me, right? Google me if you don't know who I am. Right now he's like, oh, I'm just like the rest of you. I'm no different than you are. But again, when he was, again, next to this Starbucks employee, he was like, oh, don't worry. Your brother knows who I am. All your friends are going to know who I am. You're going to need a bunch of text messages like later today being like, oh, this is who I am. Now he's like, oh no, I'm just like the rest of you. I'm like you and you're like me. I just have some followers on the internet, actually.
Video. We're all human. We all share the same struggles, and I'm coming to you guys as a grown man who's trying to be honest and open and transparent in this video, and letting you guys know that just like a lot of you guys struggle, you know, mentally, I'm currently dealing with some stuff that have not allowed me to be as happy as I usually am, and I'm just not myself recently. I feel like that is being shown in my actions. I feel like, you know, instead—
Sorry. Stop. Stop. Okay. Focus.
Instead of trying to seek a solution for what's been bothering me and what's been stressing me out, instead of going to therapy, instead of trying to seek help for what's really been bothering me up here mentally, instead family members, whoever it is, don't let your emotions just stay inside of you, because eventually you're gonna explode.
Skip ahead to see if he's repeating, yeah.
For example, getting in an argument with a Starbucks worker, it's just things that I would not usually do. It's things that me, Brandon, aka Brawadis, that's not me. It's not how I was raised. It's not how Mama Rug or
I love him name dropping his channel name in this very serious moment.
Papa Rug raised me, but
he already said that before.
Because I've been so stressed internally, and because I've just been dealing with so much mentally, and I've just—
Bro, I skipped 10 minutes. And he's still doing it. Okay. Hear me out, chat. Hear me out. I have to check this. 39 separate mentions of mentally. He also says up here. 8 separate mentions of up here. He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling. I swear, he's trolling.
Struggling mentally recently. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, he didn't do the hands thing there.
Mentally, and I've just been going place mentally, but that doesn't.
Stop.
You're not happy mentally when you're
Stop.
doing okay mentally. You're not.
Stop.
Go through stuff mentally. You're not that same person, bro. You're not that.
Okay.
I'm not okay mentally. I'm not doing okay up here. You know, I'm dealing mentally. I just push it off to the side. I don't talk to anybody about it. I don't open up to my friends or my family.
You've already said that. I feel like he's looping this. He's trolling, bro. We're being trolled right now. We're being trolled right now.
I've been going through mentally, that's been a product of that. I've been lashing out. I've been releasing my bad energy onto other people. But that's not me. You guys know me, bro. You guys know me. You guys know the real Brandon, aka Brawadis. You guys know the happy, smiling, laughing, always good energy, always making jokes. That's me. He's still here somewhere. I just gotta find it again, bro. I just gotta find that person again so I can be that person for you guys. And I feel like this break will really help me be that person again. I feel like this break will really help me better myself. Taking a step away from the internet, it will really
Okay, he's taking a break, so that's the new information.
Struggling mentally and you're depressed. I feel like we all need a little bit of time to just step back and just find yourself again and work on yourself. And I feel like,
and I have to remind you, he didn't think he needed a break. This would be different. This would be different if he was actually arrested and there was like a YouTuber Brawadis, aka Brandon, aka FaZe Rug's brother, was arrested in Starbucks for accosting workers or whatever, right? That would be a different situation to make this video for, because we wouldn't have the context of what actually happened. But he recorded the entire interaction. He recorded the entire interaction. All of it, the whole thing. We saw it happen. This was not like a culmination of anger that lashed out. He recorded it through multiple POVs, right? Multiple separate points of view.
Correct.
He edited it and then he posted it thinking that he was in the right. He came back later and was like, yeah, maybe I could have been a little bit better there, but like it still wasn't my fault though.
Said sorry, but also at the same time, I feel like that worker maybe did some things he shouldn't have done. I mean, think about it, bro. Like him as a worker, you don't get paid more. Like you're not gonna get a pay raise because you refuse to make them a drink. You know,
like I'm sorry if I don't take this apology very seriously. When one, he only centers himself and his own feelings, but two, he went out of his way to post his content because he thought it would be good in the first place. Like, where was his energy when he was talking to the cops? He was like, "Hey, cops, can you fake arrest me right now? Because it would be good content for me." Hey, can y'all fake arrest me? It'll be great content. It'll be good for the thumbnail. If you fake arrest me right now. Like, I'm sorry if I don't take it very seriously. He did that because he was sad, yeah.
you guys didn't unfollow me. You didn't unsubscribe. You didn't start hating me. Yeah, you guys might have been upset with me. Yes, you guys might have disagreed with my actions, which is understandable, but you guys didn't flip on me. You guys didn't hate me. You guys still support.
Wait, what? What? Run it back?
Act stronger and as a better person for you guys, because you guys trusted in me. I love you guys, and I promise when I come back from this break, it's gonna be a whole new person. I have a special type of love for all you guys who try to see through the bad and try to see through my ugly and are patient with me and are going to give me a chance to change, are going to give me a chance to grow. I have a special type of love for you supporters that, you know, I may have made a mistake, I may have did something wrong, but you guys didn't give up on me. You guys didn't unfollow me. You didn't unsubscribe. You didn't start hating me. Yeah, you guys might have been upset with me. Yes, you guys might have disagreed with my actions, which is understandable, but you guys didn't flip on me. You guys didn't hate me. You guys still support me, and you guys are going to allow me to take this break and show my change. Give me a chance to change. Give me a chance to grow, because there's a lot of people that flat out hate me now, and they will never support me again. But
Hassel Brawadis, he's changed, he's grown, he's different now. Hassel, he's different. He's different. Don't be resistant to change.